welcome back to my stream. I'm also very tardy. If you haven't noticed at my streamer schedule, I should have started at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. It is now 9:16. Look, it was Pride weekend. I got dragged out to some stuff. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I had stuff going on. It's been a crazy weekend, and I've had 3 days off. And oh my god, tomorrow's gonna be just insane. I'm gonna be doing so much running around. I don't even want to think about it right now. I don't want to think thoughts, nya. Okay, anyway. So this is what we're gonna make today. Chocolate chip cookies. But not just cookies. We're gonna make a cookie pizza. Okay? Big frickin' circle of cookie. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. This recipe, if you want to follow along and not make a big stupid cookie pizza, I don't know if this is even gonna bake correctly, but what I do know is that this is going to, like, if you follow along at home and then just roll these into cookie balls and not make a giant pizza in a pan like what I'm doing, I guarantee you these are gonna turn out amazing. I don't know how these are gonna turn out when I make it in a single cohesive mass, but we're about to find out here. Hold on one sec. I need to like wipe this down just a little. Normally I actually make deep dish pizzas in this pan. Yeah, it's actually a pie dish, obviously. Like, this is what you would make a pie in. So first things first, you need to get a mixing bowl to make your cookie dough. So first things first, you're gonna need a softened cup of butter. That is what this mug is. It is not anything. This is butter. Okay, so you got your butter in there. Very good. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw 3/4 of a cup of sugar, and then it also needs 3/4 cups of brown sugar. Now here's the thing, I never buy brown sugar because when you get a bag of brown sugar and you don't use it much, it dries up. Brown sugar is expensive and you don't need to pay for it. So what I'm gonna do instead is I have 3/4 cups of sugar again, just white sugar, and I skimmed, as you can see, I skimmed a bit off at the top. And the reason why I did that is because that part that I skimmed off at the top now, I'm gonna replace with an eyeball amount of fancy molasses. It has to be fancy molasses because it's sugary and sweet. You don't want, like, cookie molasses kind of works, but it's really thick and more savory. You really want fancy molasses. This is the best for making sweet stuff. And you basically just want, ooh, that's a fuck ton. That is exactly 1 metric fuck ton. Just dump a bit of that in it. This will turn your white sugar into brown sugar, essentially. Okay, so once you have your 2 types of sugars in here, we're gonna have to throw in a teaspoon of vanilla and an egg. So first, crack the egg. If you're a femboy or a trans in any way, always crack the egg, basically. Anyway, that was a really lame joke. So yeah, we just dumped in 1 egg. Now we're gonna throw in a teaspoon. 1 single teaspoon of vanilla. Let's see if I got this right. Ah! Eat the ingredients raw? You know what? I just might. I generally do, and I for some reason don't get salmonella poisoning, and I don't know why. I guess I'm very lucky, but I've been doing this most of my life. I don't know, some people get screwed and get salmonella poisoning seemingly so fast, like, oh, I had a raw egg and now I'm screwed. But for me, it's like, I've been eating stuff with raw eggs in it my whole life. Am I just playing with fire? I'm just playing with fire, right? I have a problem. This is an issue. This isn't good, right? I can tell by the emoji. It can't be. Okay. Okay, so now we got 2 1/4. Wait, no, we only have 2 cups of flour. I need 1/4 cup. I've become so powerful from eating raw dough that now I cannot be harmed by it. So now we got 2 1/4, and now we're gonna put a teaspoon of baking soda in here to finish like the base of this dough off, and then we can throw in whatever. We can throw in like M&Ms and stuff, but obviously we're gonna do the classic semi-sweet chocolate chips. I prefer Hershey's. I think that they got the right balance, and you know, they're nice and, I don't know. Are they culturally supportive? Like culturally on the, I don't know, man. I don't know how their branding is. Anyway, I just know that they're good tasting chocolate. Okay, so I just dumped in Now a teaspoon of baking soda. And then we're going to throw in, oh God, I fucking am getting shit all over me. Do not look at the white powder on my shirt. Anyway, okay. So we threw in our baking soda. It says half teaspoon of salt. I'm gonna kind of eyeball it. This is also coarse salt. I'm sure it would work better with like finer salt, but I don't really care. And this is more of like 3/4 of a teaspoon. I like my cookies a little bit more salty. I find that like people go nuts for it. I feel like people lose their shit. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's like, it's the reason why like we want like, I think it's MSG. I think that's what makes a lot of food very addictive. It's kind of like that. It just, you know, that's what you want. You want people to be basically addicted to you. You want these cookies for your coworkers, you know, whoever. Get the promotion with the boss, baking cookies, you know? Anyway. Can I please like see like all of chat? This is so brutal. This cookie dough smells amazing. And yeah, you basically want it to be mixed thoroughly before you introduce any chocolate chips. Because once you add the chocolate chips in, it will not mix well. And you don't want to mix the chips too much or you'll start beating up your chip. I mean, it's okay. It'll make your dough a little chocolatey, but... Oh yeah. Take a look at that dough. Here's our thoroughly mixed cookie dough. Look at that texture. Oh yeah. Actually, this is my aunt's recipe, and we've had a little feud, so this is my revenge. So I'm leaking her super secret dough recipe to the world. I realized that in order for this to work, if I just have the cookie dough in the pan directly, it's gonna stick and we're never gonna get it out. So my solution here is I'm gonna have to figure out a way to fit parchment paper directly inside a circular fucking pan. Like, fuck me sideways, bro. I don't even know what to say to that. I'm trying not to make a mess here, but there's only so much you can do. Am I gonna eat raw dough on stream? Oh my God. Take me to the emergency room. Okay, one more bite of illness. Okay, that's it. I'm sorry, it's so good. Holy fuck. Okay, we have to figure out what we're gonna do here before I continue to poison myself. One sec, I'm gonna grab some parchment paper. We're gonna figure things out. Anyway. I was thinking I could make myself a little bitch. Throw on the choker. I mean, I think this would help. It's worth a shot. I think once I form it in with dough, we'll be okay. And normally, this has room to expand, because you would... Here's the thing. If you're gonna make these normally, and I recommend stealing this recipe, because anyone you make these for, anyone you make these little cookies for, and this is all you have to do, you just ball them up like this. You're gonna set your oven for 375 degrees, and then you're gonna bake for 8 to 10 minutes. Just these little balls. And yeah, essentially you will get, because of how much sugar is in this, there's a ridiculous amount of sugar in this dough. This is gonna turn into like, it will always be crispy on the outside, always be gooey on the inside, and then your cooking time will just scale to how much that's gonna be the case for each. So, but yeah, everybody kind of likes that type of texture for chocolate chips, so I think this recipe slaps and it'll make a lot of people happy. I'm excited for playing One Shot tonight. I didn't realize that it is a horror RPG, but it fucks with you. Not only does it fuck with you, but the game fucks with your computer. So I feel like I'm gonna be really stressed out playing this game. Any game that just like does meta shit, really scary. Oh man, how many cookies is this? Like if a regular cookie is like just one of these, how many cookies is this goddamn pizza? This is scary. Yeah, I'm addicted to psychological horror RPGs now. Man, Omori was crazy. That left me shook. And then I'm gonna have excess dough after this. That's a thing too. It's like, this makes like an insane amount of dough, this recipe. This is like 3 Pillsbury, maybe even 4 Pillsbury dough rolls worth. Dude, This is why Jesus changed his middle name to fucking. Fitting right on the collar. Don't break. Do not break. This is quite the challenge. Do not break. Don't break. It stayed together. It's very soft. This is quite scary. Look at that. Holy fuck. This is not just cake. A cookie is thick cake. It fucking smells amazing. But yeah, I recommend, probably just because it's quicker to make the little individual cookies, maybe just to do that, but oh my god, like, let's get a, like, look at that. Holy. Okay. This is nuts. Homelander juice. Homelander juice. Homelander's favorite beverage. And you need to get the highest percentage. So if you are like Canadian or whatever, and all you can get is filtered milk, then the 3%. Otherwise, get that whole milk. Get the thick. Oh my god. Look at this. Ho 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 ho. No way. I don't know how I got here. That's a big cookie and I'm intrigued. Well, let me tell you, sir. Yeah, I don't know how you got here either. I actually can't. I can't answer that for you. Let's separate that. Look at this. Oh. Oh my lord. Look at that. Look at that chocolatey side angle. It's like you cut it in half and it's like chocolate the whole way through. What on earth did I make? This is diabetes. This is like, yeah, this is like mecha diabetes. I don't even know. Oh my god. This is crazy. Mmm. This is the most insanely unhealthy and amazing thing I've ever had. And I can tell that this is gonna be awesome once it sits in the fridge as well. Oh, wow. Yeah, I haven't eaten much today. And now I just had a giant cookie, so these are the final moments of Simply Sawyer Live. Thank you for tuning in, I'm dying.